Is the Samsung Galaxy S6 Lite really worth it in 2022? Let's find out. Now I just want to start this off by saying I actually got this tablet about 2 months ago, so I actually got it in 2022, so I can give you a fair assessment. Now the release date for the tablet S6 Lite was in 2020. Now I know sometimes in the technology world that seems like forever ago, and it was only 2 years. Now the first thing I want to say is this tablet comes with an S Pen, which is awesome and better than a regular stylus pen, and especially at the price for being a medium range tablet. Now being a medium range tablet, Samsung did not cheap out on the build quality. Now the back is made with beautiful aluminum alloy, as you guys can see. And then when you look on the bottom, it does have USB-C charging, which indicates fast charging, although this takes about a little under 3 hours to fully charge from 0 to 100%. Now the screen is not an AMOLED display, it's an LCD screen of 2000 by 1200. And seeing the screen as person, it's still a really beautiful display, regardless of not being an AMOLED display. And then I'll just put it on full brightness for you guys, if you guys can see that through the camera, because it does get pretty bright. And there you go, it's cutting out on the camera. Now I love this tablet for watching YouTube videos, especially if you have your own channel. You can just watch yourself like I do every single day, and it is awesome. I am totally kidding, guys. I don't watch myself every single day on my tablet. I don't know what kind of creep would do that. Now this tablet is also really great for watching movies. I watch Netflix on it all the time, whether it's at home or at work on my break. Now when it comes to battery life, Samsung claims up to 13 hours approximately. Now this honestly depends on what you're doing on the tablet and how you use it. So if you're gonna have the brightness on full and you're gonna be watching movies all day long, you're more than likely not gonna get 13 hours. Now I've had it for a day where I had the brightness on full and I was just watching movies, and I tested it out and I got approximately like 10 and a half hours. It was around that mark. So that just goes to show like you can stretch it out to 13 hours. It just depends on how you use it, and if you're not have brightness on full and you don't watch movies all day long, then I can see it stretching 13 hours. Now one of my favorite things about this tablet is the digital drawing. So if you're in digital drawing, this is honestly a great tablet to start out with. Now the one thing that makes this tablet great for digital drawings is the 10.4-inch display screen with the small bezels around. Now I'll just show you guys one of the sketches I'm working on in the app called Sketchbook. Now I'm not a great artist, so just be aware, but this is one of the drawings I'm working on. Now on the sides you have the options to choose different brush tips, as you guys can see here, and the color of what you want as well. So you can change it, say I'm using black right now, so you can change to green, whatever you want, pink, red, and etc. Now for not being an artist, I do gotta say that my birdie is turning out okay. I just gotta add a few more shadings, a few more things into it, and then it'll be set. So, you know, getting there. So another thing this tablet is really great for is note taking, especially if you have kids that go to school. So you have the option either with the S Pen, if you want to write something, or you have the option as well, you can use the keyboard. That way it comes out way clearer. You can see right here. And then you can also, if you want, say for example you have a checklist, so you use the keyboard to write something, then you can use the S Pen as well to say check it off on the side. And you can also buy a separate keyboard which connects to the S6 Lite as well, just like the one I'm looking at right here, which is on Amazon. Now for being a medium range tablet, the camera that comes with this is pretty decent. Now this is a picture with the front camera, which is a 5 megapixel, and this is a picture with the back camera, which is 8 megapixel. It's a picture of me with my new hat. Now when it comes to the processor, it's a 9611 processor, so it's not the newest, but honestly it's not bad. So I can show you guys right here, you can have multiple pages open, as you guys can see, and there might be a tiny lag, so I'll open another page, I'll open Google. As you guys see, there was a tiny bit of lag. It wasn't much at all, and honestly you can't complain for being a medium range tablet and for the price. I also really love using this tablet for browsing social media like Facebook and Instagram. And it's very seamless and it's very easy to use, especially with the S Pen. The S6 Lite is also very convenient and easy to move if you're traveling around the house, walking around, etc. It only weighs about 1.2 pounds. Now when it comes to memory, I have the 64 gigabyte version, but the cool thing about this is, if you look on the side, it actually has an SD memory card slot right there, so you can actually add more memory as well. Now if you have a Samsung phone like I do, you can actually connect these two together and you can actually get text, as you guys can see. So I have all my text here. And the cool thing about this is, so I have the Bluetooth version, I don't have the cellular version. So you can actually, with me connected to Wi-Fi, I can actually make calls on the S6 Lite, which is freaking awesome. As you guys can see right here, it's got the D-pad right here to dial. And yeah, another cool feature. So thumbs up for Samsung. Now when it comes to the speakers, when you turn it to the side, as you would when you're watching a movie, it's got the dual speakers on each side. One side right here, and one on the left right here, right next to the mic. And yeah, these actually sound really good. Now on the S6, they're quad speakers. With the S6 Lite, they're dual speakers. Honestly, just trust me, they sound fantastic. Now the last point I want to touch on is if you look on the top of the tablet, it actually has a headphone jack. Now, this might not be a huge thing to some people, but just for convenience, I love having it just in case you know your Bluetooth headphones are dead, then you can use the headphone jack. And a lot of the new tablets nowadays, like the S7 and the S8 for example, they don't have a headphone jack, so I just like having it for the convenience. Now, for all those reasons that I stated, I totally think the S6 Lite is worth it in 2022. Especially if you want an everyday tablet that you can use for browsing social media, watching YouTube videos, watching movies, using it for digital drawing, and taking notes. And with the price point of $429.99, it's really hard to argue with the S6 Lite for all its capabilities. So yeah, that's my final verdict on the S6 Lite. Totally worth it in 2022. Make sure to smash those like and subscribe buttons down below and hit the comment section if you have any more questions. I'm Omar from All Rated. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.